Okay. I want to take a screwdriver and pry the Windows key out of my keyboard. I can't be the only one, right? More mines. That was bad. It's a good game. I wonder how much leeway you get to get the full-time bonus. Yep, that it is. How you doing, noble boy? Take that. That's good.
クリアメッセージ。障壁濃度安定。アネルギー正常値誤差マイナスコン02。セキュリティレベルクリア。レディー。
飛ばすぜガンバイク。
運行を一括制御していたコムトラックは現在未知のコマンドユニットに取り込まれている。
I'm trying to polish up on this for the Retrothon.
昔兄貴が言ってたけど。
I want to at least be able to get back to not dying. Because that's a pretty easy goal.
ここももう時間の問題よって加速性能を極限まで引き出して。
さあ間に合わなかった。いけ。
Fuck! This part is just so annoying. Doesn't it? It's got about the same rider physics. Okay, I want to do the trick correctly. Please let me do the trick correctly. There we go! Except I was supposed to go through the wall, but whatever. Okay. Okay, I feel better now.
この静まりよ。フルオートメーション化された運搬列車はどこへ行ったのかしら。
So the subway tunnels aren't like the worst. They're a little mazy, but it's more like they have hairpin turns that take a long time to correct from if you do take the wrong way.
完全境界は時間の問題よ。セントラルツシロは今頃もう海の底に沈んでいる。何か手はねえのか。
If you go in like the half transformed mode, it's a lot safer because you can't be knocked off your bike. Alright, this is the part where you have to turn. It's just set up in such a way if you do take a wrong turn, it takes way too long to correct. But otherwise, I mean, it's pretty much just a straight line. It is just a subway tunnel after all. Get dead. Get dead. Not a horrible time. And this, I think, is probably my favorite boss in the game. Chasing down a train seems like about the best use of the premise. Where you get the transforming high-speed motorcycle. The higher the difficulty setting you're playing on, the faster the train moves. And on the higher settings, you have to be in bike mode to catch up and damage it. And yes, getting hit by that cannon hurts quite a bit. And dead.
クリアメッセージセキュリティレベルクリアもう少しでランディングトンネルを脱出できるわ行って
And next is the worst stage in the game.
ガンバイク甲板にまで上がるぞ
Oh god, no, no. Please, pretend to steer. Holy god.
メッセージコレクト効率最大これならいけそうよ
いい調子だぜ
So, in case you haven't noticed, if you brush up against a wall at all, you go just careening out of control,
打撃艦隊並みの
no matter how fast or slow you're going.
私あの指揮官嫌い私のことジロジロ見た挙句におもちゃだなんて
まあ落ち着けよガンバイク
There we go. I have fucked up again. I have found somebody's room. This was my turn.
いってポンポンって相変わらずね
But yeah, this entire stage is just a giant gray maze where everything looks the same. But you get to break a lot of doors. So, I mean, it's got that going for it. I really need to get, like, a better PlayStation controller. I keep accidentally transforming because it's like one of those stupid little disc D-pads. Transforming between regular bike and the half bike mode is done with up and down. Just picking up some bonus energy there. Turn, go. And I think the little compass that you use for the hot and cold style navigation, I think it's actually geared more towards like which way the camera is facing than the bike. Because there's been times where I turned to 180 and it went from like red to green. There you go. Get in there. I don't know. I don't know anything. I just work here. Oh my god! Okay. In case you haven't noticed, the walking controls for the mech are dire. And that's why the mech fight with the spider was so awkward. This game was designed way more around the driving portion than the fighting portion. Still, I'm not completely mad. I mean, it is fun to break walls.
完備のドックエルに向かえばもう一機のセンターエレベーターからアイランド正面に出られるはずよ。インフォメッセージ。ランゲージフル充填完了。待たせたわね、一平。そうやらなくちゃ。
I hate this part. I really just hate this stage. It's too mazy. And you could totally get in like a really bad loop with those mine spawner things where like it'll launch the mines into your face and then you get hit and stunned and then it launches another wave. This boss isn't terrible, but it's on the tedious side.
なんて速度なの。
お次はどこからだ。聞かないのか。にゃ
何か手段があるはずよ。いろいろ試してみて。
So the idea is you're supposed to tag it to make it jump onto the deck of the ship. Then you can get a few hits in. Then it'll jump back into the water and you need to tag it with your pistol to get it on the deck faster again. Hey, I did it. The trick is, of course, looking at your radar. Hey, Kevin. I was just talking about how much I love speedrunning. God damn it. Okay, it jumps on the deck after 2 surfacings anyway, so this is basically in the bag. And it's dead. So long, horseshoe crab.
クリアメッセージ。セキュリティレベルクリア。一平、しとめたわ。台風クラスの大物よ。レディー。
This part really annoying. If you get hit by any of the mines, you're basically gonna get hit by all the mines. They're just spaced out and home in just a little bit. I'm just ignoring that energy pickup and hoping that doesn't bite me in the ass. I don't think it likes me ignoring the soldiers too much, though. That tends to come back to haunt me. I think I'll get this one.
インフォメッセージコレクト効率最大これならいけそうよ
いい調子だぜ
Oh, that worked out. I guess you're wondering what that terrible honking sound is whenever I've, like, been robot mode for too long. You actually overheat from using your boosters too long at a time. There's not really, it doesn't really do anything bad to you other than, like, you have to slow down. It's a really interesting game, to be perfectly honest. Like, I know I've been raging for the past hour, pretty much, but, oh, wait, I am going the right way. I didn't mean to punch the wall, though. Damn it!
しゃあしめ
インフォメッセージコレクト効率最大
いい調子だぜ
But, I really like the way that your life meter and the timer are kind of like this draining battery thing. Like, you can't really die from just being shot at so much as putting yourself in a position where you're shot at a ton and it screws up your overall situation. It's like every part of the game is designed around coming up with the best routes. So it's kind of a natural speed game. Anyway, this is a extensive use of rally mode here.
どうしたの一平
It's more maneuverable, you don't fall off of it because it's slightly armored,
ガンバイクお前には聞こえないのか
and you can still keep up decent movement speed. Top speed is not nearly as good as the bike, of course.
アラートメッセージアネルギーセルのコレクト効率が低下している
Like, you want to be in bike mode as much as possible. It is speed power gunbike and not speed power rally mode. Although that doesn't sound terrible either, to be honest. But as many twists and turns as there are in this warehouse area, and the that submarine maze before, rally mode is super duper useful. It's not absurd enough. I could do up to 318 kilometers per hour on this baby. But I'm being safe. There we go.
クリアメッセージセキュリティレベル
Okay, now for the worst boss in the game. The Ghost Girl.
そんな大気圏外からの攻撃なんて
Let me punch you!
ありえないことだから空間を瞬間移動する力を持っているみたいだわ瞬間移動には一定のインターバルが必要みたい一遍聞いているの
黙ってろ
So, her deal is she teleports from rooftop to rooftop. But you can get her to teleport a little bit less if you don't do a full-on power charge at her. If you just kind of tap her, she's more likely to just phase to a different part on the same roof.
アラートメッセージアネルギーセルのコレクト効率が低下している
She tends to move on the diagonal to maximize the number of awkward turns you'll have to make in this stupid game engine.
一遍聞いているの
黙ってろ
Get dead.
メッセージ
黙ってろお前は未知なんだろ俺たち人類の敵なんだろ
And watch her explode. God damn
クリ
you.
アメッセージセキュリティレベルクリアよかった一遍本当に
So after all of that, I could really use a break. Fortunately, I'm going to get one. If the controls cooperate. Okay.
頼んだぞガンバイク
レディーガンウェポン
So each robot has a super weapon,
ガンライン接続
and the red guy is the only one that has a good one.
クリアメッセージ
So yeah.
セキュリティレベルクリア一遍
That happened.
いよいよか
What happens in that scene is your commander actually goes insane and you have to fight him.
インフォメッセージ超壁限界測定濃度800を超えているわ異常アネルギー干渉波大量検出周囲一帯未知の大群よ
Now, I could technically do that on other bosses,
あれ
but it's really tough to hit a moving target with it.
貸し券と
You can pull it off on the Major because he is just really stupid. He pretty much just charges in a direct line at you and
正確な規模や地形データはほとんどが不明なの
pretty much rams himself down your gun barrel for you.
行くわよ一遍私たち
やめてたまるか生き抜こうぜガンバイク
Actually,
そのこと
good that you bring that up. That's actually the voice of Gunbike.
やったなんて悲しい思いに満ちてるこんな戦場に
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, the Major's AI is just like, he charges directly at you. With no subtlety or grace whatsoever.
インフォメッセージダメージフル
But yeah, Gunbike's AI talks to you pretty much through the entire game. The other two riders' bikes have AIs too, but Gunbike's is like the most human of them.
がここには溢れている。行って死なないで。
ずいぶん難しいこと考えてるんだな。
No, no,
俺は
no,
天下の一点様だぜ。大丈夫。
no. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Then we have a rematch with these two. This is normally just a matter of, you know, just going at top speed until they go away. It's a much shorter chase sequence, and they don't seem as aggressive. But, you know, they'll get theirs. Coming right up.
クリアメッセージ。セキュリティレベルクリア。取り付いた。
So what happens is those two bikes combine into one big bike. And you have an awkward arena battle with a super combiner robot. For some reason, he seems easier to hit when you're dashing backwards. I'm not sure what that's about. But if you land enough hits on a row, he'll separate and then run off to try and heal. So what I want to do is watch for that.
頼んだぞガンバイク。
レディーガンウェポン射出。
And these guys' AI is a little bit more unpredictable than the major, but if you're far enough distance, he'll just focus on trying to close the distance. There we go.
ガンバイク。
But something is wrong with Gunbike.
なぜこうなっているんだ。
And now we're in Tronville.
素晴らしいことが始まろうとしているんだ。
This one's a little tricky. It's really more annoying than anything. You have to hit that pillar when the shield goes down, but not get hit by that. And if you hit those orbs, it throws off your trajectory. Tronborn. I guess I should be more gentle with that shaft then, huh? Sorry. No dice, MCU. See, right there, if you don't get it just right, that stupid freaking orb will just knock off your charge. That was a good one. There we go. But it's not over yet. Although I'm kind of considering cutting this part in the end. Since there's not really a lot you can do to change this part. So yeah, after the final battle, your character astral projects from his body and goes on a journey through the cosmos. For some reason. Here's some 2001 Space Odyssey slabs. And the pants come off. Why do I have a hard time relating to other people? His feet look like moisturizer soap. FFZ users, it's not in this channel, but I do have an FFZ emote called Feels Gunbike Man. If you want to commemorate this scene in your own channels. I have a lot of FFZs. Of dubious quality. So, yeah. This part gets a little awkward because it takes a long time for it to fade back in from white, which makes it really hard to steer. That is assuming that steering actually is even really doing much of anything here. I've tried collecting all the gems, I've tried hitting all the slabs. It doesn't really seem to change the ending whatsoever. Which is why I'm kind of considering cutting this part from official timing. What do you guys say? Also, I've lost control at this point, so... time. Which is actually... 2 minutes and change better than my record. So hey. And I started the timer again. Shit. I know I should have been doing proper splits. I think a lot of that was probably, now that I know how to do the sea monster fight a little faster. Well, it's not that impressive. I'm the only one playing it. Let's enjoy the end theme, huh? And, well, yeah, technically, yeah. It is technically a new world record. I honestly only ran this as a joke. Where did I find that? Or rather, where did I save that? I think my fingers will fall off if I do this the entire duration of the song, so later, pal. No, that was my drawing. I feel better now. Okay. There's definitely work to be done on that. And if anyone finds, like, actual, like, glitches or stuff to exploit, it's a pretty easy, record, I imagine. Ooh. New high score. Nice.